Anna walked into her English class, feeling a little tired and unsure. She had been trying to improve her English speaking for a long time. She listened to podcasts, watched movies, and read books. But when it was time to speak, her words didn't come out the way she wanted. Sometimes she felt shy or scared. Other times, she just didn't know how to make her voice sound natural. She wanted to speak like native English speakers, but it felt too hard. Her teacher looked at her kindly. Anna, the teacher said, today I want to show you something new. It's called shadowing. Shadowing? Anna asked. What does that mean? It means listening to someone speak English and then repeating what they say right after they say it. You try to say it in the same way, with the same rhythm and feeling. It's like being someone's shadow. You follow their voice closely. Anna smiled a little, but she was also nervous. I just repeat what I hear. Yes, said the teacher. And you don't need to understand everything at first. Just listen carefully and copy. You can do this at home, by yourself. You don't need to speak in front of anyone. That's what makes it great. Anna remembered a time last week when she tried to speak in a group. She made a mistake, and everyone looked at her. She felt small and embarrassed. But this new method, shadowing, sounded private and safe. Maybe she could do it at home without feeling afraid. The teacher opened a short video clip from a movie. A woman in the movie said, I believe in you. The teacher played it once, slowly. Now you try, the teacher said. Anna repeated, I believe in you. Good. Now let's try again. But this time, say it like you mean it. Imagine you are talking to someone you care about. Anna took a deep breath. She closed her eyes and said it again. I believe in you. Her voice was a little stronger, a little warmer. She opened her eyes and saw the teacher smiling. That was great, the teacher said. That is the power of shadowing. Anna started to feel something new. It wasn't just about speaking words. It was about feeling the words. Shadowing helped her hear the music of the language, the emotion, the rhythm. It helped her practice speaking in a natural way, without feeling nervous in front of others. She began to practice every day. She picked her favorite movie scenes. She listened to the actors and repeated what they said. Sometimes she wrote the sentence down and said it 10 times. Each time she tried a new emotion, happy, sad, excited, surprised. The more she practiced, the more confident she felt. At first, she made many mistakes. Sometimes her voice sounded flat. Sometimes she didn't understand the sentence, but she kept going. And little by little, her voice started to change. Her English began to sound smoother. She felt more sure of herself. Shadowing became her secret tool. It helped her improve her pronunciation. It helped her understand spoken English better. But most of all, it helped her believe in herself. Her teacher said something that she always remembered. When you shadow someone, you don't just copy their words. You learn their voice, you learn their courage, and slowly, you build your own. Anna smiled. Shadowing was no longer just a method. It was a way for her to grow, to practice speaking with emotion, to connect with the language, to speak from the heart. She was still learning, but now she wasn't afraid. Every day she chose one sentence to shadow, just one. And every day she spoke it with feeling. That small step, repeated again and again, was changing everything. That's the beauty of shadowing. It's simple. It's powerful, and it can change the way you learn English, just like it changed Anna. Anna sat in her room one quiet evening. Her teacher had given her something new to try, reading out loud in English. She looked at the short story in her hands. The words looked easy enough, but she felt unsure. She had never tried reading English stories with her voice before. She asked herself, is this really going to help me speak better? Still, she gave it a try. At first, her voice was quiet and slow. It was a sunny day, she read. She felt strange. She was not used to hearing herself speak English like that. She stopped after a few lines and looked around. No one was watching. It was just her. That made her feel a little better. She started again. This time, she read the story a little faster. It was a sunny day. The children were playing outside. Her voice was still soft, but she felt something change. As she kept reading, she started to hear the story in her mind. She saw the children. She saw the sunny day. She was not just saying words anymore. She was feeling the story. The next day, Anna told her teacher how it felt. The teacher smiled and said, that is why reading out loud is so special. When you speak the words, your brain, your mouth, and your heart work together. You're not just learning English, you're living it. Anna liked that idea. She wanted to feel more natural when she spoke. She wanted to sound more like herself, even in English. Reading out loud was helping her do that. She started a new routine. Each night, she chose a short English story, poem, or even a blog post. She read it out loud, slowly, and clearly. She read the same story more than once. The first time, she focused on the words. The second time, she focused on how her voice sounded. The third time, she focused on how the story made her feel. One night, she read a story about a girl who was scared but brave. Anna felt a connection. She read the girl's lines with emotion. I am not afraid anymore. She read them again, louder, then again, with more strength. Suddenly, she wasn't just reading. She was performing. She was expressing. Her teacher gave her another idea. Try reading in front of a mirror, they said. Look at your face when you speak. Notice how your mouth moves. See your eyes. You are learning not just words, but how to use your face, your body, your whole self. Anna tried it. At first, she felt silly, but after a few days, she began to enjoy it. She smiled at herself as she read. She made eye contact with her reflection. She felt like an actress telling a story to her audience, and the audience was herself. She also started recording her voice on her phone. She read a short story and listened to the recording. The first time, she didn't like how she sounded, but she didn't give up. She tried again. After 1 week, she listened to her new recording and smiled. I'm getting better, she thought. Her teacher showed her a fun activity called emotion tags. Before reading each sentence, Anna wrote a small note. Happy, angry, sad, excited. Then she read the sentence with that feeling. Where have you been? She asked with worry. Then again with anger. Then again with joy. Each time felt different. Each time her voice changed. She was learning not just how to speak, but how to express emotion in English. Reading out loud helped Anna in ways she didn't expect. Her pronunciation got better. Her rhythm became smoother. But more than that, her confidence grew. She stopped feeling nervous when speaking. She began to trust her voice. One night, she read a quote she loved. "You are stronger than you know." She whispered it. Then she said it louder. Then she said it like she believed it. And she did. Reading out loud had become her favorite way to practice. It was simple, but powerful. It was quiet, but full of feeling. It helped her grow her voice, not just in English, but in life. A few weeks had passed since Anna started practicing shadowing and reading out loud. Her English had improved, but something even more important had changed. She no longer felt scared when she swam. Her voice was stronger. Her heart felt lighter. She could speak English with more emotion, more confidence, and more joy. One day, her teacher played a short recording from her first shadowing practice. Anna listened. Her voice in the recording was quiet and unsure. She laughed a little. "Was that really me?" she asked. Her teacher nodded. "Yes. And now listen to how you sound today." Anna listened to a new recording. Her voice was clear, calm, and full of emotion. She smiled. "I didn't even notice I was changing," she said. "That's because you showed up every day," her teacher said. "You practiced with your heart. That's how real progress happens." Anna realized something important. Speaking English was no longer just something she wanted to be good at. It had become a part of her life, a part of her routine, like brushing her teeth or going for a walk. She didn't need to think about it too much. She just did it, one day at a time. Now, Anna had a simple routine she followed every day. It wasn't long or difficult, but it helped her grow. Each step made her feel more connected to the English language. Each step reminded her that small actions, done every day, can lead to big change. She started her routine with shadowing. Every morning, she chose a short video clip or podcast. She picked one or two sentences. She listened carefully. Then she repeated the sentence again and again. She focused on the tone, the emotion, and the rhythm. If the speaker was happy, she tried to sound happy too. If the speaker was calm, she softened her voice. She did this for 10 minutes. Sometimes she used movie quotes. Other times she used English songs. It was simple, but powerful. After that, she read out loud for 5 or 6 minutes. Sometimes it was a story, sometimes a poem. She read slowly, with feeling. She used a mirror to watch her face. She smiled when the story was happy. She looked serious when the story was sad. Her voice changed with each sentence. She was not just reading. She was performing, expressing, and learning to feel the language. Once a week, she recorded her voice. She chose her favorite sentence from that day. She said it clearly. Then she listened to the recording. At first, she didn't like hearing herself, but she kept going. Over time, her voice sounded better, more natural. She started to feel proud of her progress. Some days, Anna didn't feel like practicing. She was tired or busy, but she told herself, just 5 minutes. And most days, once she started, she didn't want to stop. The hardest part was just beginning. Her teacher reminded her of something important. "Learning a language is like growing a plant," they said. "You water it a little every day. You don't see it grow right away. But after some time, you'll see something beautiful." Anna smiled. She understood now. Speaking English well didn't mean being perfect. It meant being patient, being brave, and showing up, even when it felt hard. Now, when Anna speaks, she speaks with a new kind of confidence. not because she knows every word, but because she trusts herself. She knows she is learning. She knows her voice matters. She knows she is growing. Her routine is simple, but it changed her life. She repeats one sentence with feeling. She reads one page with emotion. She records one voice clip with care. And she celebrates every small win. Anna's story is a reminder to all English learners. You don't need to study for hours. You just need to take one small step each day. Speak with your heart, read with feeling, believe in your voice. That is how you turn practice into progress. That is how you build a new habit. And that is how you become confident in English, one day at a time. Anna's story is a beautiful reminder that learning English is not just about studying grammar or memorizing vocabulary. It is about building small habits, feeling brave, and trusting yourself little by little. At the beginning, Anna felt lost and shy. She was afraid to speak. She didn't know how to sound natural, but she didn't give up. She found new ways to learn, shadowing, reading out loud, and listening with emotion. She practiced every day, even when it felt difficult. She didn't need to be perfect. She only needed to try. With each sentence she repeated, she grew stronger. With every page she read out loud, her voice became clearer. Her confidence started to shine, not just in English, but in her life. She learned how to express her feelings. She began to enjoy the language. And most of all, she began to believe in herself. The most powerful lesson from Anna's journey is this: small steps every day can lead to big change. You don't need to speak perfectly. You don't need to understand everything. You only need to show up again and again with patience and heart. This is not just a way to learn English. It is a way to grow as a person. It teaches you courage, self-love, and the power of daily effort. So how can you use this in your own life? Start with one short shadowing exercise today. Read a paragraph out loud before you sleep. Choose one sentence you love and say it with feeling. Practice in your room. Use your phone to record yourself. Smile. Repeat. Grow. If Anna can do it, so can you. Congratulations! You have just finished this story and practiced your listening and understanding skills in English. That means you've already improved today. Be proud of yourself. Now let's see how much you remember. What helped Anna feel more confident when speaking English? A. Studying grammar books every day. B. Shadowing and reading out loud with emotion. Write your answer in the comments below. Type A or B. We'd love to see your answer. If you enjoyed this story and want more content like this, please subscribe to our channel. Your support gives us the motivation to keep creating more helpful and inspiring lessons. And if you believe in what we do, consider donating to help us continue. In the beginning, it's hard to make high-quality content without support. We do this for free to help you learn English. And with your help, we can do even more. Thank you for being here. Keep practicing, keep believing. You're doing great.